Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So guys, I'm coming on now because I am doing a collab with Jerry from Cooking with Neighbors and also with Stephanie, Coffee with Stephanie. This is a collab with Coffee with Stephanie and Cooking with Neighbors, Jerry Ellen from Cooking with Neighbors. We're doing a collab on, guys, on copycat recipes, okay? So what I'm doing today is I'm doing the famous, which I love, I don't know how famous it is, but I love the McDonald's breakfast burritos. So what I'm doing, guys, today is I'm gonna do like a little bit more of a low carb version. All the same, I'm gonna do all the same ingredients that's in it and everything, and it tastes exactly the same because I made it the other day. Oh, so good. But I'm using low carb wraps, really. And that's really the only really difference is that I'm using low carb wraps. I'm using there's sausage, peppers, onions, tomatoes, and cheese, guys, in it. That's it. Very, very simple. It's like just a mixture. You mix up the eggs, you mix up and everything, and you cook, and then you put it in the burrito. So good, guys, but it tastes just like McDonald's burritos. And I love it because what I do is I'll probably make 3 or 4 or 5. And what I did last week, I made these. I didn't film it, but I made these. And I wrapped them in plastic wrap, and I put them in the refrigerator. Guys, it was so great in the morning when I just wanted a burrito for breakfast. I went in there. I got my burrito. I'm trying to think of how many points it is. I think it's 4 or 5 points for one. It might be like 5 points for one. I forget. On Weight Watchers, which I'm on. If you guys didn't see my other, if you didn't see my other video, if you're new here, guys, I'm doing low carb Weight Watchers. So that's what I'm doing. Yes, so I keep them in the fridge, and then you just take them out. You can make a whole bunch, stick them in the freezer, and they're delicious, guys. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So let's get started. So what I'm gonna first do is I'm gonna bring you over to the stove because I have this pork sausage here. I'm going to, last time I made it with the link sausage, and I cut them up because I didn't have this. But I'm gonna do it with this. It shows that they use this anyway, so I'm gonna use this ground sausage today. I'm gonna make the whole thing. I'm not gonna probably use the whole thing. I'll use it for another recipe, but I'm gonna cook the whole thing because I might as well since I'm cooking it. All right, guys, so let's get started. All right, guys, so I'm gonna put the sausage in here, and then I'm gonna let it start cooking, and I'll start breaking it up. Get all this out. Don't want to waste it, anything, so you gotta get it all out of here. I'm gonna break this up a little bit and let it start cooking a little bit, and then I'll start breaking it up. Okay, guys, let's start breaking this up. Now, I didn't add any oil to this pan because you don't need it with the grease of the sausage. Get this broken up and let this cook a little bit so it gets nice and brown. And I'll drain it, and then I'm going to go over and start cutting up the peppers, the tomatoes, the onions, and get the eggs mixed up. I don't want the sausage to overcook because what happens when you overcook stuff, it dries out. And it's not good. You might hear noise in the background. The dog's barking, somebody next door mowing and doing whatever they're doing on a Sunday. Today is Sunday, guys, but you're going to be seeing this on Tuesday because Tuesday is the day that this collab is going out. So yeah. So when I thought of a copycat recipe, I was like, I love this sausage burrito recipe. This is the sausage burrito from McDonald's. So good. And I'll tell you, it's pretty basic, too. It really is. It's very basic. You would think it would be something special, something special ingredient in it, but it's not. It's just normal sausage and very, very simple. Okay guys, so the sausage is cooking. I just shut it off actually. I'm gonna let it sit there a minute and then I'm gonna drain the grease out of it. But right now I'm gonna start cutting up the peppers and the onions and the tomato. Now I want these fairly very small guys because it's going in the burrito and you don't want big chunks. You want very like small pieces, you know, pieces that you can taste, but you don't want, you know, pieces like this in there. Huh. Silence for a minute. The dogs were barking. There's all kinds of noises outside. You know when that happens, guys, when you go to do something, everybody decides to make all kinds of noises and everything. That's what they do. That's what happens. That's typical. So, like I said, I want to make these as small as possible. I don't want to make them like minced, but I want to make them, you know, in little pieces. Like that. That's perfect. So I have, this is what I had in my refrigerator. And there goes the noise again. Oh, Lord, help me. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody next door is doing all kinds of yard work. We hear it. So I'm going to continue to cut these peppers up and the onion and the tomato, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, guys. So I cut up the red pepper. I'm just finishing up cutting up the orange pepper. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to use all these ingredients. I have to see how many I want to make because I want to make a few, but I don't want to use all of my low-carb tortillas because I need some for the week. But so I'm not probably going to get to the store, so I got to see how many I have in here. But I'm going to make at least 3 or 4 because I definitely want to have a few in there for breakfast. All right, so the 2 onions are cut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the inside of the tomato out only because I don't want it to like really be very, very soggy. So I'm going to take most of the inside of the tomato out. And you guys can do whatever you want. If you want to leave the whole tomato in, you can do that. It's just going to be very, it'll make them a little soggy maybe and a little bit, you know, soggy. That out. Oh God, I'm squirting it all over myself, guys. Did you guys see that? Tomato squirting. And that's why I should have my apron on, which is sitting over here. I always forget to put my apron on, guys. What is wrong with me? Let me get a paper towel. I got tomato on myself. Alright, so the tomato, I took all the stuff in, as you can see. I'm going to cut up the tomato. These are tomatoes from the food store. I didn't get to the farm, so I haven't gotten more tomatoes from there, but I really have to get over there and get a couple of tomatoes. There's nothing like the tomatoes from the farm, guys, I'm telling you. When you have them out of your garden or right from the farm garden, you know, right from the pit being picked, you see the difference. You really, really know the difference. What are you going to do? You got to do what you can. Use what you can. It's still good, the tomatoes. It's just definitely different. There's a difference. And these I want fairly small, too. Everything I want around the same size. Okay. Right. I'm excited to see what Jerry and Stephanie are making. I'm very, very excited about that. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna start with half of the onion here. This is a big onion. Cut that off, take the skin off. I remember all my life, raining down this cold night. I got that song Mandy in my head. I've been singing that song the last couple of days. I love that song. All right, so let's cut this onion out. Let's see how much onion this gives us. I like onions, so we'll see. I think this might be enough. That was a big onion I bought. I usually always buy my onions in the bag, but last week I think I bought 2 big, like, huge sweet onions because I needed them for something. And it was just easier buying the big ones instead of using my little ones that I have that come in the bag, you know. Yeah, so I want the onions definitely fairly small because I want to taste them, of course, but, you know, I don't want them to overpower it. So everything's all cut up now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the stove, bring you guys over there in a minute. I'm going to drain the sausage, and then I have to look at something. I just want to look at something. All right, that's all done, guys. Okay, this onion I'll save for something else. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, so I just went over there. I drained the sausage, and I you know, wiped it with paper towels to get all the grease off. Put it back in the pan, and now I'm coming over here because I'm gonna do the eggs up, and I'm gonna go over and put all this stuff in the pan and let it saute a little bit and let it cook with the sausage. Now, it says you can put green chilies in it, which I don't have any, but I do have some of this hot jalapeno, which I love. So I'm basically the only one that's going to eat this, and if I put a little of this in, nobody else will eat it, except my son. So I'm just going to put a couple of these in, and I'm going to slice them. I love to keep the jar of jalapenos in my cabinet or my fridge always, because I always seem to buy the jalapeno fresh, then I don't use it, then it rots. So it's just better to have it always on hand. This way, when I want it, it's there. I'm gonna cut these fairly small because I definitely don't want big pieces of fucking jalapeno. Excuse me, guys. I definitely don't want big pieces of jalapeno. The cursing chain. Sorry about that. I'm wondering if this is enough. I like a little spice. I usually put fire sauce on mine. I look in my cabinets because we always save like all the fire sauce from Taco Bell. But I think I'm really running low on that. So, but I'm definitely mincing that up. I want it very, very small. Good. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one more. Why not, guys, right? My hands are clean. We'll do one more. And then chop it up how you like it, guys, but more or less if you want. This is a copycat recipe, but, do what you want, too. I mean, I'm just showing you what McDonald's does and how, great it is, but do whatever you want. All right, let's get the eggs going. All right, so I'm trying to think how many I'm going to do. I think 1 egg per wrap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know. Let me see how many wraps I have in here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 4. That's what I'll do. And these I'll leave for the week. There's 3 in here. There's 7 altogether, so I'll leave these 3. I might have another package in there too. These are so good, guys, these little carb. Only 4 grams per wrap. All right, so let's leave that on there. Let's get the eggs going. So I'm gonna make, since it's 4, I'm gonna be making 4. I'm gonna do 5 eggs. Ooh, there's a little shell. No shells allowed. Oh, there's another one. Really? Come on, people. 2, 3. Are these all the eggs? Yeah, these are all the eggs. I find that all these eggs, the large, look like, sometimes they look like small or mediums to me. I don't know why, but they do. Well, I do know why, because they look like that. I answered my own question. Okay, so there's 5 eggs in here. I think that's plenty. Salt, pepper, and let me get the garlic powder and the onion powder. All right, guys, I put a little half and half in it, about a teaspoon, probably about a tablespoon of half and half in here. I have to remember to count that up in my points. A little onion powder. I have to season the sausage yet too. I didn't do that yet either. But I'll do that when I put all the vegetables in. Garlic. And that's it. Salt, pepper, garlic. Give it a good mix. You can do it with a whisk or a fork, whatever you have. Mixer. See, some people scrambling up their eggs with a mixer. I've seen that. Do whatever floats your boat. Now, I'm not going to put hot sauce in this or anything because I have the jalapenos. And I think the jalapenos are going to be enough. Enough spice for me. Because I like spice, guys, but I don't like over spice. I don't like it where I can't eat it, obviously. Who would? But something can't simmering me. Really good. Messy girl. That's me. All right, I'm gonna bring this over to the frying pan now and get that in the frying pan. All right, guys, so I'm over here by the stove now. I'm gonna put the vegetables in. I'm gonna put some red pepper. Yeah, put about that much. I'll put some of the orange and jalapenos. And onions. Throw this in here. A little bit more of the onion. And the tomato. Gotta get all the tomatoes in there. What?
Any cheese?
Yeah, the cheese goes on the
Make it
burrito.
cheesy?
Yeah, guys, these are different. The McDonald's, what they do is they put the cheese on, and it's a slice of American cheese. You would never know it in the burrito. They don't use shredded cheese. They use slice of American cheese. So I'm using the processed today because that's what I have. Yeah. But that's what they use, and it's delicious because I told you I made these last week. So good, guys, so good. I'm gonna high this flame a little bit. I'm gonna put some salt, pepper, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. And guys, I'm gonna put a little bit of paprika in it. Paprika won't really spice it, it'll just make it a little smoky, which I like. And then this has to saute a little bit until the vegetables, until the peppers and stuff are nice and a little tender. You know, it depends on how you like them. I like them with a little bite, not, you know, not hard, but a little tiny bit of crunch. So I'll let these saute a few minutes. And then, guys, we're going to get the burrito in. Go in. This looks, so I wonder if I should add a little bit more peppers to it. Yeah, I'm going to add those. And the rest right here, I'm going to save. I'm going to put in a little Ziploc and save it for scrambled eggs or something this week. I'll make that, use that. This looks so yummy, guys. Guys, put this on the pizza. Right, guys? Make this mixture and put it on the pizza. Woo! Alright, I'm going to get my fork and give it a little taste and see if it needs any type of flavoring. I mean, you can probably put some taco sauce seasoning in this. Woo! Wow. That jalapeno's hot. Woo! Mamma mia, moo. It's good though, guys. You want that little kick. That's what I like, that little tiny kick, but not overpowering. Taste it again. I think it definitely needs some more salt. Yummy, guys. I'd say another minute or two, and then I'm going to be done with it because I don't want them to get like soggy. Very good. Really, really good. That is so flavorful. All right, guys, so now I'm going to add the egg. Okay, give it another little mix. I don't know, guys. I think it needs another egg. I really do. A lot of egg mixture. There's a lot of mixture here. Put one more and see how that goes. I don't know, I feel like there's not that much egg in it. Alright guys, so I ended up adding another 2 more eggs, so there's about 10 eggs in here. Okay, because I didn't realize it really was a lot of 16 ounces of sausage, you know, and all that other peppers and stuff needed a lot more eggs. So I'm going to let this cook a few minutes, and then I'm going to shut it off because I don't like overcooked eggs. I like my eggs nice and tender and soft. So that's what I want here. So these are looking really good, guys. I'm going to taste it in a minute for you. Okay guys, so this is all done. I'm going to shut the flame and I'm going to let it sit here and just cool off a little bit so I can then start making the burritos. And I found more burritos inside of my drawer, so I'm going to make a nice amount of these because I have so much mixture too. Let's see how it is. So good, guys. Yummy. Really, really yummy. A little spicy, but yummy. All right, guys. So now I'm gonna make up the burritos. Okay. Put this over here. Just like this. I heated them up in the microwave just a little bit, just so they get a little bit softer and they're pliable. And I'm gonna keep the paper towel over them until I need them. All right, now the recipe that they do, that McDonald's does, is they do one slice of American cheese on each, and what they do supposedly is they take it and they do this. They break it and they do that. That's supposedly what they do. And then they put the mixture, so I'll use the spoon, on here, like that. I would say that's probably enough right there. And then you just roll it up like a burrito. I'm gonna do it like this, I think, yeah. This is how I did it. And then, there it is, guys. So that's one. Whoops. Now this is all the sliced cheese I have, so I'm gonna have to use some of the shredded cheese that I have, because I don't think I have any more of this. Should have thought about that before I made these, huh? But guys, look how easy this is. And I'm telling you guys, they taste just like the McDonald's burritos. I'm telling you. Tuck and roll. There we go. And they're falling out. I'm wondering, I'm going to try it the other way and see if it works the other way too. I forget. Let's see. So I want them to keep closed. I don't want them, but once I wrap them in the plastic wrap, they're, what the heck? I'm going to get this friggin' package open. No, because this package won't open because I left them out. That's probably why I left them out. But you get the idea, guys, right? I'm going to do this last one for you and show you this, and then I'm going to assemble the rest of them. This is really soft. Yeah, I shouldn't have left them out, but you live and you learn. Okay, so let's put this here. Looks like enough. And I'm going to try to do them this way. Let's see if I do it this way. Tuck them in and then roll them. I just don't want them to break or anything. So you could do them like that, or you could do them the other way. I prefer probably this way. So yeah, guys, so that's the burritos right here. I'm going to take a little bite to show you guys. Just a little bite, not a lot, because I don't want to use all my points on a bite of that right now. So, let me show you. I'll put one in the other, I'll put one in with a little cut in it. For me, it's not a big deal. So good. You guys. It tastes just like McDonald's burritos. Really good. So that's it, guys. This is what I made for our collab today. The breakfast burritos. Don't forget to go to Jerry with Cooking with Neighbors and Coffee with Stephanie. And check out their videos, guys. And let them check out their videos and see what they're making. I'm really excited to check that. Let's start again. Please go to Cooking with Neighbors and Coffee with Stephanie to check out their videos for what they're doing in their collab with this copycat recipe. All right, guys. I hope you've had a great time watching this. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button on the bottom with the notification button with the bell, so you guys can be notified every time I upload. So I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to check out their channels. Bye, guys.